Hello my friends, welcome to my channel, and this is the celebrity reading. I have been contemplating for some time to do someone who is maybe not that much known to me in terms of celebrity, but I have seen, films, and I think he's a really very talented actor. So today we're going to do a reading for Timothee Chalamet. I hope that I pronounce his name correctly. So if there are, fans out there who's going to stumble on this reading, please let me know if you think it's resonant, and yeah, leave your comments. So Timothee Chalamet, I want just to say, I briefly looked into his astrology. He is a Capricorn, born 27 December. His chart is full of Earth, Venus in Aquarius, which is very interesting. And I think he has as well some Libra energy. So a lot of Pisces. I think Pisces is the moon. So he has no boundaries. His spirit is free. He is really, I think he is a person who really came in this world, to do great things. Has no limits, no boundaries as a soul. As an individual, as a son, as he, comes across, I think he can be quite direct, maybe a little bit even bold, without thinking about people's emotion or how they will feel. Nevertheless, I think he is a very sensitive individual. He feels collective energy. He loves the spotlight. We are talking about Venus in Aquarius. I think that really speaks itself. He loves the being in the spotlight and speaking with people. He's very social individual. So let's have a look what's going on in his life, and I'm going to pull 5 cards, really going section by section: career, money, love, environment, challenge, and overall energy. So let's have a look. So Timothee Chalamet, 5 cards. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so overall card I have received is the energy, the Fool. So really being bold, really feeling inspired, for adventure, for something new, something. I think he is letting go the old pains, letting go all disappointments, and really feeling the spring, really feeling, the things are changing. I'm changing. I want to be, a person who really strives for big things. It's a cardinal energy. He's a, Capricorn sun. So he's definitely going to feel like, I'm going, to do something new, pioneering. And having a Pisces moon, he doesn't feel any limitations. He doesn't feel any, sort of borders, I would say. That's the overall energy. I'm going to pull the clarifiers. Yeah, and he's going to be very successful in his adventurous spirit. He is very loved by his family. He has a very good friend circle. He has the money, he has the fame, so it's a very much about collaborating with people, being supported by his family and friends on this new sort of endeavor that he is planning, being Fool as a major arcana. That really speaks itself how keen he is to go on something new, a new adventure. That could be relationship, we don't know. It's an overall, energy. But let's have a look. The money and career, we have a 5 of Swords. There has been some sort of disappointments when it comes to the career, maybe the role that he wanted to play. Someone else sort of got that specific role, he got something else. He is probably quite disappointed that he yeah, he's taking a part of, you know, this project, the film, whatever that is, whatever it's coming, but it's not what he wished. And, you know, the cards in general are saying, you know, with the 5 of Swords, you know, you haven't lost the battle. It's just the price that you are paying for this. And maybe, you know, it's actually even better that you haven't got what you actually wished, because sometimes, you know, this expression, be careful what you wish for, because it might be, you know, coming true. So I think in this scenario for Timothy, it's a very much take, you know, this chance, do what you want, you know, to achieve in your life, like with this Fool, right? You know, go and explore your options, but be careful, because, you know, sometimes when we wish certain things, they might not be the right things for us. And if universe is giving for you, you know, something different from what you planned or wished, maybe this is a better option, you know. So that's what I'm getting, you know, from this card. But let's pull the clarifier. Page of Wands. So the person who is going, you know, to speak really about this opportunity, they really believe in Timothy. And I think they are saying, you know, you have that passion, you are young, you know, there is still lots and many, you know, projects will come your end, you know, try this project, see how it feels. Maybe it's something, you know, that might bring, you know, things and boil and stir within you that you haven't really expected. So give a go, try. Maybe as well, you know, the person who received that main role, let's say if we are talking, this is, you know, to do with the career and money and more profession wise, it could be as well a unexpectedly coming a romantic individual. And I don't want, you know, to say the gender, but I feel that this person is very passionate, has a lot of fire. Nonetheless, of this passion, they have as well an interest in terms the skills and capabilities of acting. So it's very interesting energy for Timothy. Let's have a look when it comes to the relationships. You know, we have obviously the Chariot, the first card that I pulled, and then I will pull the clarifiers because it's easier for me to connect the energy. The Chariot and the Hangman, so the major arcana. So really what I feel that Timothy in relationship, when it comes, you know, to romance, he's pulled between the choice. He probably has someone that he has eye on, or being in relationship, maybe not, you know, defining the relationship. I don't know, I haven't, you know, really followed in terms if he is in some sort of, you know, relationship, but I feel that he is very tempted, and the decision that he is having at the moment, whether stay in this relationship or go in a new direction, be with someone else, or it could be, you know, like he feels, he senses that things, if he is in relationship, the things are not going the right way, but he is holding this energy and watching how the relationship will develop further. And if he is not in relationship, he has an eye on someone, but he is not rushing to get into like the status, you know, dating or status being engaged or moving in together, hanging out together. He's like holding this energy. So when it comes to the environment, we have the Knight of Wands. So we had already Page of Wands. Now someone, you know, progressing to the Knight. So I feel from his recent environment, you know, the intimate surrounding, there is that another, you know, individual with a very strong fire, passion. And look, Seven of Cups in environment, choices, being indecisive, having no clarity. We're talking about Pisces season. as I'm recording on 16th of March, we still are in this heavy Piscean energy. He is Timothee Chalamet. He is Pisces, moon in Pisces, like his soul is Piscean. So he's probably feeling really sitting in a fog, not really understanding what is going on, why he's being tempted and drawn to a certain individual where he doesn't really normally would be drawn, or you know, the environment is very muggy and very unclear. There is a lot of passion. He wants to show and express this passion, but really when it comes, you know, to committing or, you know, going into something and solidifying, you know, relationship, he is feeling really weird about this. When it comes to conflict, we have a 10 of Wands, and I'm going to pull the clarify, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So there is a female figure, probably I would say a mother, a sister, an aunt, someone, you know, who has the wealth, who holds, you know, the throne, who is very settled in their life. The challenge itself, I think, is going to be in a conflict with this individual. This person is challenging them on a certain, you know, either if it comes, you know, hey, Timothy, be more, you know, decisive, make, you know, decisions for your life, what you are heading, why you ended up in this particular roles. You know, you should be thinking about your future. You need, you know, to stand out. You need, you know, to make a big mark. And it's very hard for Timothy to kind of go in a very direct conflict. He is avoiding this individual. He is avoiding, you know, to speak about very serious matter, because I think they see that they are very, when I refer they, it's a Timothy, that he is not being understood, you know, understood on the soul level, that, you know, this person, this figure, mother, or whoever it is, the female strong energy, who are very, you know, wealthy, really very wealthy, maybe don't have themselves a relationship. So everything what they have, they are missing the strong relationship. And Timothy don't feel that this is an example, especially if someone, you know, comes and talks about the relationship. They don't feel like this is, you know, a set example for him. How can you actually tell me what to do when it comes to relationship when yourself are not in a good relationship, when yourself haven't managed to be in perfect union? So why you're pointing, you know, fingers? Or, you know, when it comes to work, you yourself haven't, you know, really achieved or put that big mark in your life. So why you're telling me to do, you know, what's, you know, I should be doing? It's like this conflict. But I feel there is this conflict, and it's like passive aggressive dynamic with this individual. And I don't know why energetically I feel that it's a main theme. And I feel that Timothy really wants to sort of escape this energy, wants, you know, to be away from this individual, really wants, you know, to embrace a new beginning, a new start, that he is quite far from this individual, who they have a controlling qualities. And I think that is the big challenge that Timothy is facing. What is the last sort of advice from universe? I'm going to pull one card as a spiritual advice. Timothee Chalamet, the Hierophant. Structures, institutions, tradition. It's like Timothy needs to understand that certain things in life will have a particular way, and the tradition itself, if it's in family, something is embedded to the extent that it becomes like a family identity, a part of who we are. It seems like it has something to do with that institution, tradition, authority, autonomy. It's, you know, this energy as being an advice. So obviously Timothee Chalamet will know what it means for him, but I think if I'm looking into these cards, it's like maybe, you know, to establish, you know, your autonomy and authoritative state. You know, if you want to be recognized as someone who has a voice, make sure that you do everything that you are in this position of establishing some sort of, you know, tradition, boundaries, being able to challenge that authority. If it is, like I said, you know, this a mother figure, a female strong figure, be able, you know, to stand your ground, to say what is necessary, and be able, you know, to challenge that tradition. That's what I want, you know, to really, you know, leave you with. I hope it's entertaining. For me, it definitely is. Leave your comments. How do you think that resonates and resonates to Timothee Chalamet life? And I will see you next time. Take care and good luck.